Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Back to Beauty Basics. I'm Leisel Mower, joining you tonight. I'm excited to talk to you about a lot of different products tonight. We're going to go over the whole skincare regimen and also talk about our soon-to-be-released Cucumber Lime Body Wash. So lots and lots of exciting things to talk about. As we have such exciting products like Age and Ripped, I've seen the past few months our newer distributors asking a lot of questions about our skincare products, and they're just as amazing as some of our later products are now. And I would love to talk about why we brought them out, the science behind them, and how you can use them to get the best results that these products were designed to bring for you. So let's begin, and as we begin, I'm just going to talk about a little bit of the damage and how our skin ages through time. And although this first slide starts with the consequences of aging in our 20s, the reality is that our skin ages from when we first step out into the sun. I know for myself, when I was a little kid, we weren't as well aware of the damages of sun, and I don't hardly ever remember wearing sunblock when I was a kid, which is sad. Burn, peel, and not a lot of protection. You know, we certainly weren't as educated as we are now. And now we know UV protection is a must. Sending our kids out for the day, not even just to the pool, but just out for the day, and making sure they're well protected is a priority in taking care of our skin from the time we step outside till now. Consequence of age in our 20s. I talk about it from here because I have a lot of people ask me when the best time is to start skincare products, and I would say in your 20s we don't have hardly any signs of aging on our skin, so we don't tend to think about what products to use, but it's the time we do the most damage. We're in the sun a lot. There tends to be people who maybe smoke, which is very harmful to your skin and ages it prematurely, and a buildup of toxins. So although the damage begins, it's not visible. So we tend not to think about if we need to use beauty products or not, but we do, only because we can prevent a lot of what happens and push back it as well in what happens in our 30s and our 40s. So even though you might not need a full regimen, and maybe something like Transfusium is a great product to start with the Skin Dew, until you get into your 30s and 40s and maybe need the full protection. So consequences of aging in our 30s, our collagen production slows down, more sun damage, toxin buildup. This is where we start to get more serious about what we want to use. We see those fine lines and wrinkles begin to appear, so we start to look out into the marketplace to see what's out there, what we want to use, what products might be important for us to use. Do we want to go toxin-free? This is the time people start to do some research as to what's out there. Consequences of aging in our 40s. This is definitely a time where we see even more visible results. Plumping is lost. Elasticity and firmness, sagging, definitely more discoloration and hyperpigmentation as all that time in the sun begins to build and build and build, and it starts to show. It's very pronounced. And you then also get, as you age, your skin appears sunken, your face looks gaunt. And as we've seen through the years and years ago, when you'd go to a plastic surgeon and want to turn back time, they'd give you a facelift. Pull your skin tight, you'd get those wrinkles smoothed out. But what you would not do is restore the plumpness that you have in your 20s and 30s. So what we found now is, now when you go to plastic surgeons, they're more interested in replumping your skin. And we, as we look into product and the science behind these ingredients, look for the same thing. And that's why I'll talk to you about our products tonight. We have several replumping ingredients in Transfusium. So we try and do the same thing and give yourself that more plump look, that fatty layer under there that gives that youthful appearance. And that's what we're after. I have to laugh at this slide, Consequences of Aging in Our 50s. And as a woman who turned 50 a couple weeks ago, I don't like to think that I'm heading downhill at all. But I guess we can all smile at this. But we, in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, we all can look as the best we can. And these products are one way to do that. Keep healthy, eat healthy, drink a lot of water, and use great products, and you can always look good. Now, I include this slide because I remember years ago as I talked to my dad and I was going out on different tours to talk about the skincare products, I asked him, in his opinion, what is the worst thing that a woman can do to damage their skin? And smoking is definitely the worst. But if you didn't smoke and everything else was the same, it's the time you spend in the sun. UV exposure, bar none, is what will age your skin prematurely. So your skin loses the strength and flexibility it had when it's younger. Skin then begins to sag and wrinkle prematurely as you accrue more and more sun and UV exposure. So still just talking about, just as we started this slide, just remember the best thing you can do to help your skin is use these products and stay out of the sun for sure. And we want to make sure we look the best we can be. So we want skincare products that help to increase collagen production, restore elasticity and firmness, renew the ability to hydrate skin, and prevent sagging. And one amazing product that is going to help us do that, I'm actually going to talk about all the products tonight, but I'm going to spend a little more time on two of them. And they're my two favorites for sure. Transfusium, which I absolutely love that product, and Exfolium. And seriously, it is, because Exfolium is fun. I love Exfolium. Transfusium is the powerhouse of the product line. It does all the hard work. Exfolium is fun to use. The results are instant, and using it and seeing what sloughs off your skin after just 45 to 60 seconds is a lot of fun. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time on each of those, the science behind them, and what they can do for you, not only for your skin, but for your business. So I'll go through and we'll talk about just how you can use this regimen and how you can look 5 to 10 years younger starting in 30 days with this amazing skincare line. Now you see the skincare line in the old packaging, and once we get that new packaging, we'll update this. It's beautiful, and you'll start to see some of those come off. So the first product we're going to start with is the Firming Facial Cleanser, a very mild cleanser. A lot of women and men, as they start with a skincare line, if they develop red, inflamed skin, most times it starts because they're using a very harsh cleanser. As it says here, most cleansers are sulfate-based cleansers that erode and corrode the skin along with the soils, stripping the natural oils. Firming Facial Care is completely different. It's sulfate-free. We use denatured protein. Others break down the protein structure, but that damages and strips our oils. And we have to remember that the natural oils in our skin are vital to how our skin looks and feels. It glows, it feels soft, and those wrinkles are kept at bay by the more oils that we keep into our skin. So using a harsh cleanser, exfoliating too much, are things that can strip those natural oils. So be super careful with how you use your products. And Firming Facial Cleanser is an amazing start to our skincare regimen. Now, a couple times along the way, I'm just going to kind of give you some fun facts as I've learned them about each product. I'm not going to go too much into the science of each one, or we would truly be hours long, because there's a lot of great science in each and every product that we bring out. But I'll just talk about a few things each time. One fun fact with Firming Facial Cleanser is it is biodegradable and meets the 5-day river dye away test, which is awesome. And my dad actually just told me that a few days ago, and I was like, okay, awesome. One thing at Leisel, and I love to hear this because we have what we call a Leisel Safe philosophy, and it's no toxins and no and we carefully watch the ingredients that we put into our products. But we also care greatly about the environment, and we want to make sure that all of our products and packaging are good for the environment as well. So kind of a fun little fact there about Firming Facial Cleanser. So the next product you're going to use is Skin Dew, and Skin Dew is an amazing, amazing product. Skin Dew opens the portals of your skin for increased penetration. It opens the follicular channels. The skin gets rid of more toxins and yet takes in more product, which is exactly what you want. You've got this great powerhouse product, and to follow it up, exfolium. So when you've got Skin Dew on your skin, it's preparing that so that you get the best results from transfusium. That's what Skin Dew does. It has hyaluronic agents and moisturizes from the inside out just by spraying it on. A little tip for Skin Dew: put it in your purse, put it in your car. It's a great moisturizer just on its own. So anytime you're wanting a little spritz here and there, just spritz it on and give yourself a little bit of moisturizer and a little refresher. It's great. Now in this step in the skincare process, you're going to spritz the Skin Dew on and leave it wet. So remember, leave it wet. Don't rub it in. Just put a good amount on all over your face and leave it wet. And then you're going to go to this great product, Transfusium. And after I go through the routine of our skincare line, I'll talk more about Transfusium. But what I do when it's time for me to take Transfusium is I take a drop on my forehead, chin, both cheeks, and nose. If you put Transfusium on dry skin, then it absorbs so quickly that you use way too much product each time, and a bottle won't last you a month. So the Skin Dew that you previously sprayed on helps to deliver the Transfusium easily over your face, and you just start to rub it in, and don't be shy. Rub it and get that blood flow going. By the time I'm done with Transfusium, my face is bright red and it's all rubbed in, and you'll know when it's done. The product will be gone. You have a slight drag of your fingers along your face. So a fun fact about our Transfusium: you can see a bottle in this picture, but the reality is we're going to an awesome tub, and I've just been getting some reports from some distributors who've been getting them. They're great, and it's super easy. You obviously open it up and you can get to the last amazing drop of this great product. And I'll go into the science of this product after I go through the routine of the skincare line. So after you have completely rubbed all the Transfusium in, you're going to seal and set with Skin Dew. And that might seem a little redundant, but it is not. Skin Dew, like I said, helps drive that product in, and just to get the full force of Transfusium, seal and set with Skin Dew. And then what you're going to do in the morning, you're going to use Actify 6000. So Actify 6000 is amazing, and as we age, our collagen and elastin don't hold moisture into our skin like it used to. Actify 6000 was named, here's a fun fact for Actify 6000, it was named because it holds 6,000 times more the hyaluronic acid, which is our skin's major moisturizer. There are ingredients in Actify 6000 that neutralizes solar radiation, but still lets your skin breathe. And many of you who know a lot about skincare and those ingredients know that sunblocks or ingredients that block those UV rays tend to sit on top of your skin, and they don't let your skin breathe. But these don't. Your skin is still able to breathe and yet still keep the sun at bay. So a great product for the day. Then you come back at night and go through the skincare routine. But after you've done Transfusium and Skin Dew, then you end with Rapid Repair Night Cream. Rapid Repair Night Cream is also a great formula that Tom Mower Sr. made. There are several products out there in the market, if you look around, also called Rapid Repair. One is made by Estee Lauder, and believe it or not, they have one of the same ingredients we use in our Rapid Repair, ergothioneine. And if you take a look and you want to Google that, you'll see just the science behind these ingredients that Tom Mower Sr. finds. It's exciting. You can read and you'll see exactly why he puts these in here. But what's super important, and I'll talk about this with transfusium and actually with all the ingredients, is what happens is a lot of different companies will find these great ingredients. Just like this ingredient is an Estee Lauder Rapid Repair. But what you need is when you read the study, there's an amount that this ingredient has to be in order to have the effect that the studies show. And one thing I've learned as I started to work here years ago is the art of fairy dusting. And I remember different labs will come around, and I've had the luxury of being able to meet with them and my dad, and they'll show you these amazing ingredients, and they'll show you amazing results. And some of the most exciting finds in science, I mean, they're really fun to see, and it's fun to even watch my dad. He's like a kid in a candy store. He loves this science. And as you get going, you get that same way too. But what you find is some of the more profound research that happens, and some of these finds, the more expensive that ingredient is. So companies that want that ingredient, because they tend to become the buzzwords of the day, they will do what's called fairy dusting. And many times I've sat in meetings with these guys, and they'll talk about these ingredients, and then we'll look at the price and be like, okay, wow. And they will offer to sell us a small amount and tell us, well, you know, you can cut down the amount of this product and fairy dust it into your formula, which basically means put a small amount in, but then you're able to make a label claim. And the label claim is all that these companies are looking for. So that is why we women have drawers and drawers full of half-used skincare products, because it might have this great ingredient on the outside of the bottle, but they're not using the amount needed to make the change. So this great ingredient, ergothioneine, you need 20,000 parts per million in order to receive the benefits in the studies. Now what we use is 50,000 parts per million. But in doing research of Estee Lauder, and I don't like to talk bad about other products, but this one was just so, and this was years ago, and I don't know if they have that or not, but we found that at 4,000 parts per million, you know, they have the same claim for this ingredient, but of course at 4,000 parts per million, they don't get anywhere close to the 20,000 parts minimum in the study for the desired chain. So at 50,000 parts per million, you can guarantee that a product like this, and any product that Sizzle has to offer, that the formula always contains the amount for effective change, and you can always trust that. And we actually have a saying called "Trust Sizzle, trust the science." So that's kind of a fun fact there. But Rapid Repair is a night cream, counteracts any small oxidative damage done during the day, as we all have that. It's a cell signaler and signals the cell on a microscopic level to heal and grow and repair itself as we lay there sleeping. The ingredients in Rapid Repair revitalize, increase oxygen, and gives off more toxins, while it improves circulation. So a great, great night cream as we lay there and repair our skin. And then, although it doesn't say it, what you're going to do, and what I do at the very end, is you're going to spritz on Skin Dew. And the Actify and the Rapid Repair you're going to rub in just as deep as the Transfusium, and with a spritz of Skin Dew. So I'm going to talk now about Transfusium and why it is our rock star product. And it's what we call a multi-layered product. And why is a multi-layered product so effective? And actually, what is a multi-layered product? So Transfusium has 24 active ingredients. And as you get to learn about different products, you'll find an active ingredient is the ingredients we put in for the change. Anything we expect that product to do, the active ingredient is the product that will do that work. So 24 active ingredients for one product. I remember a couple of years ago as Tom Sr. was formulating this product, and I said, wow, it seems a tad bit overkill, and is that too much? And he said, skincare is, we all have about 4 or 5 the very same issues. He said it's there's not a lot of difference between us. We all have issues of sagging, loss of plumpness, fine lines and wrinkles, hyperpigmentation. Those are the issues we all work with. But he says what happens is usually, as we talked about with rapid repair, there's an ingredient that everybody's super excited about. All the skincare lines put it in a product and they put it on shelf, and us women and men expect that one ingredient to do all things for us. We want our face to be more plump, we want our lines to go away, we want the hyperpigmentation to disappear, but the science behind each of those issues is completely different from each other. So the science that scientists work on for hyperpigmentation, those ingredients rarely do anything for fine lines and wrinkles. And the science and ingredients that come out for plumpness don't do anything for hyperpigmentation. So we get these products that we expect to solve all of our skincare woes, and it just isn't scientifically possible. So he also says all skin is not created equally. So what works for one won't work for another. And that goes with truly all of our beauty needs. And I tell the story of when I was younger, and there was a girl who just had the most shiny, beautiful hair. And I finally asked her, as we became friends, what shampoo she used, just certain that me using it would have the same results. And after getting it, putting it on, I pretty much had the same hair I had the day before. We're all different. Our chemistry, our biology is all different. And it wasn't until years later that I found shampoo and a conditioner that made my hair look amazing. So you have to find the products and ingredients that work right for you, and what works for one person might not work for another, as well as some skin types might require multiple solutions to eradicate an issue, meaning an ingredient might get you so far in your hyperpigmentation, but then you need another ingredient just to work with it, and maybe if you plateau, to get you past that and work and get you to a better result. So I've stayed a long time on the slide because this is super important into how and why Transfusium has 24 active ingredients. And I remember as Tom Sr. talked to me about how he devised this, and he said, I have 4 or 5 active ingredients per issue. And he says, and I think each woman or man will get the best results, and something in there is more bound to work for you because there are several things that will work with different biologies. And I was seriously blown away by just that way of thinking, because I thought I couldn't wait to use it. And I was excited for everybody to use it because it seemed like there was a far better chance that almost everyone would get a great result with this product. And that is exactly what we've seen. So, like I say, 24 active ingredients. I'm not going to put all 24 on there, but I have said that if people want all 24, I've got it. I'm not even going to go and go through each of these. I just list, and they're not even the top 10. I have to laugh because when I first would go around and go on tours, the first time I said, what, just give me the top 5. I asked my dad, and he was kind of like, oh, this one's a good one, and he'd pull one out, and he'd tell me what it does, and like Pulpactyl, he says, this one's awesome for, and Pulpactyl is one of our replumping agents in Transfusium. But then he'd look at another one and say, oh, this one, the science behind this one, and he could not pick his favorite. I literally just said, let me take 10, and as I go around, I'll just show you some of the great ingredients. You can take a look at them, you can Google them, you can find the science behind them, you can look at what they do, but just some great things going on in this amazing product. So read these if you want. And like I say, you'll really like how he's formulated this product. And if you'd like the additional ingredients, let me know. I'd be happy to send them to you. So Transfusium by the numbers, 24 active ingredients, and I hope that means more to you now of why there are so many. 10 days to see results and 4 weeks to look years younger. So this was the first person to use Transfusium, and I remember this well. So this was just after, it says see results in 30 days, but this was 3 weeks of use, and we were so excited to see these results. So this was our very first one. Here's another great one. Now, when we came out with Transfusium, I actually had a page, transfusium.com, and we had a lot of before and after pictures. So I'm going to try and get those to you, but you can see the wrinkles smoothed out, a little more replumping, and I always keep this last picture because how amazing are these results. You can see the replumping happening, you can see the wrinkles smoothing out, and you can see a much more smoother skin tone. So this awesome ingredient or product like this says the results truly speak for themselves, and that's what you want in a product that you give to people. A product that you know that people are going to have results in and love, and that is what this skincare line does. So Transfusium, like I say, powerhouse of the skincare line. Now Exfolium came out after Transfusium. I love it. I love everything about it. It's pink, it's cool, it does fun things right away, which makes it a great, it makes it great for your business as well, a great tool for your business. And I'll talk about that a little bit at the end. But many times as you're talking to people about different products, like Transfusium, they do have to wait a couple of weeks or a month or so to see results. So they are relying on the trust they have with you to take this product. And so it can be more difficult to talk to them about a product like Transfusium. Before and after pictures definitely help, but with a product like Exfolium, demonstrating this on the back of their hands or the side of their face, getting amazing results right away, you'll be excited to see just how many people want this product like right now. And when I saw it, and we were able to put some great science into this product as well, just like we have the others, it became my second, or I don't know, it's almost tied with Transfusium. I just love Exfolium. So Exfolium is an exfoliator, and where it goes in the skincare line is the first 2 weeks you're going to use it 3 to 4 times a week. And when you use it, you don't use the firming facial cleanser, because besides being an exfoliator, it's also an amazing cleanser. So 3 to 4 times a week for the first few weeks, and then you're going to drop down to 2 to 3 times a week. Like I say, it'll become at the very beginning of the skincare line, and on those days, because it's such a great cleanser, you're going to swap it out for the firming facial cleanser on those days. So we call it the 10 products in one, because it does 10 great things. When you watch this, use this and you watch the results after, you'll see a lot of these right away. Pores appear less visible, primes your skin, hydrates your skin, exfoliates, obviously, and it does that great. Your skin is brighter, it glows, that's obvious. Helps fight acne. It's got a little bit of salicylic acid, not enough to make anybody become inflamed or react bad to it. I haven't had even one complaint, but just enough. My teenagers have loved it for their face and for their shoulders, so it's a great product for acne. Tones and tightens, moisturizes, flaws may be reduced, and pores are cleaned. So this product is like, it does so many things in this little jar. So the science behind the product, I have the science actually right by me, and just like Transfusium, it has some awesome things. We've talked about the salicylic acid and what that does, but we put 4 ingredients that if you want to Google them, or you want me to send you the larger files, I can. Caviar lime extract is also called lime pearl. It comes from the Australia caviar lime, and it is amazing. I've got the studies right here by me. Lime pearl, it's a new source of alpha hydroxy acid extracted from the Australian caviar lime. It's especially designed to stimulate skin desquamation with an innovative mechanism of action. It increases and activates the TRPV3 in a new biological mechanism to improve ionic exchanges and increase calcium concentration into keratinocytes, I can't even pronounce these words, in order to stimulate the exfoliation process. And I've got page after page of what this great ingredient does. So much so that I would actually love to put this in a product that we keep on our skin all day long. Dermal RX SRC, another great ingredient in this. It's through a biofermentation process using a proprietary strain of yeast. Again, it helps to gently loosen coarse keratinized cells at the surface, revealing those younger cells and softer, brighter skin. Perfection Peptide P3, another great ingredient that if you want to Google or you want me to send you the science behind, I would be more than happy to. But this great ingredient speeds up the epidermal renewal, helps to smooth and produce more radiant skin, does not increase the photosensitivity of the skin, and is a gentle alternative to chemical and acid peeling. Perfection Peptide P3 neutralizes the upregulation of the desmosylin and desmoglein genes. A lot of great science in this product that does a lot of fun things for your face. The last one is a multi-fruit BSC, a natural source of alpha hydroxy acids, concentrate of 5 of those from bilberry, sugarcane, sugar maple, orange, and lemon. So very natural alpha hydroxy formula here. So great ingredients in this great product. So I want to talk to you about how you use this product, because as I traveled around, immediately I could see that we weren't doing it properly, and it's super important when you demo this product and when you use it that you do it the correct way. So I'm going to show you a video, and then I'll comment on the video after, because we needed to make a video to kind of let people know. And before I play this video, I'll just say the most important part of this product is putting it on your skin. You put a layer of it on your skin, and then you leave it for 45 seconds to a good minute and let the product do its work before you start rubbing. And I'll go through the video here. So you're testing. Whoop. A little bit cold. Let me first put it on. So it feels good. Oh, it feels really nice. Okay, so the texture has changed. And I do feel a lot of little balls. Man, I must have had a lot of dead skin because there's a lot coming off.
Oh, I actually can feel that. It feels like little stem pieces rubbing into my skin. Feels good. Feels like it's cleaning it.
Cleaning my face.
Yeah, it definitely feels, honestly, it feels like the skin is coming off onto my hands.
I'm so happy to remove all of this dead skin. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see the results after this. It kind of feels like you're washing your face.
Feels great. I'm surprised I don't need to use water on it. It's great. I like it. Feels good. Feels clean. Smooth. It looks that big difference. It looks like it's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, I think this took a couple layers of dead skin off.
Fantastic. There is just this amazing glow to my skin. and it is very soft and just feels incredibly clean.
And it's definitely softer and less oily than it normally is. Very soothing and refreshing.
Wow, look at that. Look at all that gunk. Man, my skin's cleaner, tighter. That's an awesome smooth.
Oh yes. I think I need this product.
Okay, guys, I'm seriously having to laugh at myself. I'm such an exfoliant geek. I sit here with the biggest smile on my face as I watch that video. And we made that video, gosh, a year or two when we came out with the product, and it was just exciting. It's fun to watch people use this product, which is why I made it into sachets. You can see the sachet here because this product is so fun to demo. Like I say, when you've got a great skincare line, many times you need a product that gives amazing results right away to people. They get excited about. Kind of opens the door to the rest of the catalog. When you've got products like that, they are priceless to your business. And that is what exfolium is. It's one of those door openers, guys. It really is. So we put them in these sachets, and we even give, so in case you've got people around, it comes in these fun boxes. And then we've even put these little card holders. If you flip them over on the other side that you can't see in this picture, there's room for an address. And you can send them anywhere around the world. You can stick an exfolium sachet in the middle of it. It seals in there. You flip it around, put an address on it, send it anywhere around the world for someone to try. But this product, like I say, is great for demoing. Everywhere I went, I took bottles, and I'd have people stick out their hand, put a little exfolium on it. Like I say, you just cover the skin, and for 45 to 60 seconds, you let that product do all the hard work that it needs to do. While you talk about the science super fast, nobody has to wait too long. Talk about the active ingredients in this product, the fun things it can do for their skin, and by the time you've given them just a little bit of product information, then the fun starts. And as you start to rub this product, all these dirt, oils, and dead skin just start to ball up, and people are amazed to see what happens and what comes off the back of their hand or the side of their cheek or on their neck. It's such a fun product to demo. This isn't a product that you can leave on, so you can rinse your face with water, or you can take a wipe and wipe it off. But what you'll see after that is just the smoothest, brightest, softest skin. And it is definitely one of our funnest products, one of my favorites for sure. So I wanted to give a little bit extra time to exfolium and transfusium. Super exciting. I know anybody that tries them is going to love them. So on to, and that is our skincare line. Super exciting, guys. And kind of on the skincare line, takes care of your skin, we wanted to come up with, and I started working with Tom Jr., my brother, on getting a hand wash that just was far and above anything we'd had before. And a couple of years ago, we started working on a formula. And he, being as an amazing scientist as my dad, has come up with this formula that you guys are going to have access to shortly. I've used it. I absolutely love it. Just got a text from my son Jay last night and said, "Mom, bring me some cucumber lime body wash." And I'm like you, waiting for the batch to come off stability. I'm out, but I've been able to use this, and I adore it. So, but again, like every product, we have amazing science in it. And Tom Jr., he knew exactly what he wanted to put in this great product. And I'm not going to go read through all of this. You guys can take these files. You can also do more research, colloidal silver, because this hand wash does far more than just clean what's on your skin. He really wanted it to be something strong, and colloidal silver is just that. So you can read in here that silver has been proven to promote the growth of new cells, which helps wounds heal. which is important. We use our hands a lot, and we can get a lot of cuts and scrapes on there, so colloidal silver can be great for that. But of course, this also isn't just a cleanser that you can use on your hands. You can use it on any part of your body that has little cuts and scrapes or anything that needs to be healed, and it's great for that. Colloidal silver interrupts the bacteria cell's ability to form the chemical bonds essential to its survival. These bonds produce the cell's physical structure, so when bacteria meet silver, it literally falls apart, and bacteria is exactly what we want to get rid of. So a great product. And again, we're talking about wound healing. We got bandage here with colloidal silver. Definitely speeds up the wound, the treating burns and wounds for victims. So again, great for that as well. Monolaurin was another ingredient that Tom had researched and wanted added into this. So it's great and helps against skin infections. Antibiotic resistance has become a worldwide problem. We definitely know that. But monolaurin has statistically significant in vitro broad-spectrum sensitivity against gram-positive and gram-negative bacterial isolates from superficial skin infection. Most of the bacteria did not exhibit resistance to it. So great science in this product. The antiviral and antibacterial action attributed to monolaurin are that of making soluble the fats in the protective envelope, causing the disintegration of the microbial membrane. Chlorophyll, and I know many of our distributors already know about this great ingredient. Of course, it does quite a few things, not just on top of your skin. As we all know, chlorophyll is a green pigment found in all green plant matters. Chlorophyll is active against bacteria that's also developed antibiotic resistance. So this is another reason why Tom put it in, because it's used for antimicrobial, bacterial, and anti-inflammatory action. And chlorophyll solutions are used to treat slow healing wounds, especially those caused by the staph infection, as well as sun and radiation burns, acne, rosacea, and skin boils. So a great ingredient for a variety of issues. Chlorophyll as an odor banisher. And how does that make sense in here? Well, as we use our hands in many things, in cooking and work and doing many things, our hands and different parts of our bodies can attract and keep different odors to it. And what is healthier than sexy skin? Nothing. Healthy skin that looks good and smells good. And chlorophyll's got natural odor absorbing abilities that don't stop with your skin. So, which makes chlorophyll a great skin food, but also one of the best natural deodorant alternatives available, and a great addition to this product. Blemish banisher, because of the amazing germ-killing action. It's also great to help fight breakouts, so pimples, little sacs of oil and bacteria. By making active bacteria know it's unwelcome, cutting down on inflammation, chlorophyll helps stop breakouts or helps them clear up faster. So plenty of great uses for chlorophyll. Another wound healer, chlorophyll. So great for those areas. You know, when I went on the cruise and I talked about this product, I had a distributor come up to me with a lot of wounds on his legs, and he can never get them to clear up. And he asked if he could use the sample that I had taken up there to show, and I did let him take this. And he had written me back and just said that the wounds on his legs, he said, that made it so he could not even sleep at night, had begun to feel. And just like it says on this slide here, it not only helps destroy pesky germs that can lead to infection, its alkaline formulation is particularly good at fighting candida albicans, or a kind of yeast that frequently gets into our boo-boos. This guy's legs had gotten infected, and he had tried for months and months to clear it up and had great results with the first ever testing of this great product. So that leads us to the end here, guys. Be excited. We'll go back up and just say, right now, this product has been through testing. I expect it to be out in the next week, I'm hoping, so just stay tuned for that. Like I said, I give all the props to Tom Jr. He's an amazing scientist who's put this together and did such a great job. A product I'm super excited about. Worked with him on this. It smells good. It looks great. And I think it's going to be one of our most favorites. I really, truly do. So the last of this, we are coming out, guys, with a Wealth Builder Beauty Pack. And in that, you can get a Skin Dew, Transfusium, an Age, Cucumber Lime Body Wash that I just talked about, Actify 6000, Rapid Repair, a Hand and Body Lotion, Vanquish for all those fine lines around your eyes, Now, great for crow's feet, and an Inner Chi. You save $55.15, and it is a great pack. So our first beauty pack, guys, and get it, and it will be, as soon as we get the cucumber lime out there and add it, we'll be able to offer that pack. So anyway, I thank you guys for being with me tonight. We had a ton of people on the call. I really appreciate the support that I got from that. It was exciting. So if you have any questions or you want any of the reports from any of the ingredients that we've talked about tonight, please email me and I will be glad to get them to you. But just know I love these products. I know you'll love these products, and just kind of giving you a brief look into why we picked them, what they do, and the results you can expect. I think you'll find when you try them, you'll love them as much as I do. Thanks, everybody, and have a great night.